Ankle and foot.
Ankle and foot stance phase issues. One thing that's not really mentioned here, but you want to make sure you're protecting it and not letting them, if they're very flaccid on the flaccidness spectrum, can't feel, they don't know if they're like have their foot nice and flat on the floor, if they're about to stand up with their foot underneath them on the side of their foot. So just make sure that they're not standing up like you're doing right there. For people who are, there's really not too much stance issues at the ankle and foot. When people are on the flaccid end of the spectrum, your body weight is usually enough to hold it steady. And I really can't think of any patients I've had who are on that end of the spectrum who like want to roll their ankle or anything. Usually your body weight's enough to hold it right there. And patients with a lot of spasticity on that side of things, very rarely have I ever seen the pattern of spasticity in the foot still be present in like this weight bearing time. Usually your body weight is enough to flatten it out and like break up that spasticity. But occasionally you will see if somebody has a really high level, even standing and putting weight on it, they'll be in that toe flexed inverted position. Never seen it so strong that like somebody's plantar flexed in stance as well too, but sometimes they'll just creep up into that toe flexion inversion. Very, very high level spasticity. Sometimes it does do that. Treatment for that we'll go over in our ankle and foot activities that we finish with today. It is very difficult to address that when somebody's walking because it's way down here. It's way down here, and that puts me a long ways away from the rest of you. But you may have a patient that's like their only issue, and then you can get away with not supporting them here, and you can kind of, we're in stance phase, and I can hold it. I can extend your toes while you take a step with that other foot, and just kind of keep your toes extended. I may probably gonna do the things that we'll cover with some ankle and toe taping and bracing to turn off that spasticity. Very rarely you're gonna be able to like address a person's foot every step of the way, holding it out of spasticity. I can do it with tape.